That little party I went to, Diddy party. We went to the little private area behind the, cause he had a house behind his house. Like he had a backyard with his backyard with a fat bed, and then it had like a miniature little whatever. And then
hold up. Did Young Miami really recruit Chrisean to be one of Diddy's side pieces at his freak-off sessions? Just when we thought this whole mess with Diddy couldn't get any messier, Alyssa sent the internet spiraling after spilling tea about how Young Miami allegedly recruited Chrisean to be Diddy's freak-off girl. What's even crazier is that this recruiting ring goes way deeper than just Young Miami. Apparently, Diddy was also working with the Baddies producer LAL Plummer to get girls from the show, and Chrisean was one of the girls he allegedly had his eyes on. Not only did Carissa expose this shocking information, but people also dug up some pretty incriminating receipts. There's even a video of Chrisean sounding traumatized while telling the whole story, but at the time, folks thought she was just clout chasing. But now, with everything that's come out about Diddy, it's clear that he's done some serious damage to Chrisean as well. In case y'all don't know, Diddy is in some serious hot water right now. He's facing possible jail time after his house was raided by the feds. The feds said they raided his house because of trafficking allegations and the many lawsuits piling up against him from alleged victims, with the latest coming from producer Lil Rod. That raid brought even more attention to Lil Rod's lawsuit, and when people went back to read it, they realized just how involved Young Miami was in Diddy's shady dealings. I mean, we already knew she helped Diddy rob, but a longer version of the lawsuit was made public, exposing her for helping him move substances too. If y'all remember, Lil Rod also accused Miami of ordering her cousin to assault him while he was drunk and unable to defend himself. According to court docs, Miami's cousin burst into the bathroom while he was inside, then allegedly started groping him and performing oral acts without his consent. He claimed he tried to fight her off, left the bathroom, but was followed by Miami's cousin, who then allegedly undressed and tried to straddle him in front of Diddy and others. He also exposed that Miami was getting monthly payments from Diddy to bring girls to his parties for his entertainment. Lil Rod included photos from that night showing Miami, her cousin, and Diddy partying hard. And if things couldn't get worse, Miami's now also being accused of transporting pink coke for Diddy, usually flying it in on her private jet. That was exposed in the extended version of Lil Rod's lawsuit too. Robin Greenhill, the accountant, handled wiring funds or cash payments to workers, while others like Frankie Santella, Moy Bon, Brendan Paul, and KK also paid these girls in cash. Young Miami, Jade, and Daphne Joy were named as some of the women paid monthly by Diddy to be his workers, receiving money via wire transfers from Robin Greenhill, further proving Diddy's criminal setup. Once all this started to surface, Carissa decided to insert herself again, hopping on IG Live to reveal that Young Miami once tried to recruit Chrisean for Diddy's freak-offs. She said there was a time Miami started getting real close to Chrisean and taking her out a lot, but she never knew why. Now with all the new info about Diddy, she's putting it together and believes Miami was working on Diddy's orders to bring Chrisean into the mix. At first, people thought Carissa was just clout chasing and using the situation for attention, since she mentioned she'd be addressing it all on her podcast. But it didn't take long before folks started pulling out receipts, proving Miami really was trying to recruit Chrisean. One of the first pieces of evidence they found was a video of Chrisean at one of Diddy's parties where he kept leaning in and kissing her face. Chrisean looked super uncomfortable and confused, trying to lean away smoothly, but Diddy was holding her firmly. In that same clip, you can also see her throwing it back at Keisha while the two danced seductively together. As if that wasn't strange enough, there's also another video from January of Chrisean recounting the time Diddy allegedly roughed up Baddies producer LaMel Plummer. Chrisean said that Diddy invited her and LaMel to his private room behind his actual house, the place where all the secret stuff supposedly went down, no phones allowed, and LaMel couldn't even bring his security. According to Chrisean, the minute they stepped inside, Diddy went off and grabbed LaMel by the collar. Apparently, Diddy was furious because LaMel wasn't paying Chrisean enough for her appearances on Baddies. Now, at first, I was confused too, because what does her being underpaid by LaMel have to do with Diddy? But when you realize that Diddy was allegedly trying to get Chrisean to become one of his girls, it all makes sense. People think Diddy was pulling a move to make Chrisean feel like she could trust him, but she also said that after that day, she and LaMel started having issues. even though he did start paying her more after that. So as y'all can see, Diddy and Miami were really doing the most to try and recruit Chrisean, but it didn't work because Chrisean isn't as naive as they thought. And as if this wasn't already disturbing, now rumors are going around that the whole reason Diddy even had his eyes on Chrisean in the first place was because Lamel had been servicing some of the baddies girls to rich men, including Diddy, for money. This isn't the first time these rumors have popped up, but with everything happening with Chrisean right now, it seems like there might actually be some truth to it. People even claim that some of these girls were being sent overseas to Africa to do freaky stuff with certain politicians. And of course, folks on social media had their own opinions, like this person who said, "That's what I've been saying. Diddy used to work side by side with Limey. Limey used baddies girls for trafficking and smuggling, and a few months ago, Diddy left Zeus Network, and Nick Cannon took his spot, so Limey won't get caught." Someone else added, "Now that I've read all this Diddy stuff, I knew it was a reason my stomach turned when I saw him whispering in Chrisean's ear at that event." But now, I want to hear your thoughts. What do y'all think about young Miami almost recruiting Chrisean? And do y'all believe Chrisean's going to spill all the tea soon? Y'all already know what to do. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to click here to watch this next super messy video.